Iori was surprised to see Ryujiro and Shinji dressed that day. It turned out they had activities outside and had invited Azusa. That morning, Azusa cooked okonomiyaki for them. After Kohei tasted it, he found it delicious. The club planned to sell okonomiyaki at the Izu Spring Festival, with the proceeds going to club funding. Therefore, Azusa would teach the new members how to make it that day. Meanwhile, Shinji and Ryujiro went to prepare the equipment, and after finishing, they would all eat together. Previously, Shinji and Ryujiro informed Kohei and Iori about an important matter regarding the Izu Spring Festival. They were actually tasked with persuading Chisa to participate in the women's beauty contest, with the promise that if Chisa won, it wouldn't have to join the men's contest. While learning to cook, Iori and Kohei pondered how to get Chisa to agree, knowing she usually refused to participate in beauty contests. They concluded they needed to catch Chisa off guard. Their plan was to get Chisa drunk and then trap her into agreeing to join the contest. Iori and Kohei began their scheme. Iori pretended to be hot and asked for a drink, to which Kohei agreed to prepare. Kohei returned with 2 glasses, claiming both contained oolong tea. However, the glass in his left hand held oolong tea, while the one in his right was a mix of vodka and whiskey. Iori took the glass from Kohei's left hand and offered it to Chisa, but she declined, saying she was busy. Suddenly, Azusa grabbed the glass from Kohei's left hand and drank it. Azusa sensed something unusual in Iori's drink, but Kohei insisted there was nothing odd and urged Iori to prove it. Their first attempt failed, so they switched roles. This time, Iori prepared the drinks. Unfortunately, while mixing them, Chisa approached Iori and remarked that his actions were truly awful, suspecting he was trying to get Kohei drunk. Once the food was ready, Azusa tasted Chisa's cooking and found it quite good. As they were eating okonomiyaki, Kohei and Iori suddenly offered Chisa a beer, but she refused. Azusa immediately requested the beer, commenting on how considerate Iori and Kohei were. She also mentioned hearing from Nanaka that Iori and Kohei were amusing, revealing that Azusa was the friend Nanaka often called, so she knew a lot about Iori. Iori then realized that Azusa must be aware of his room's decorations from that time. Accidentally, Iori spilled his drink and Azusa helped him clean up. During this, Iori explained that all the pornographic and homoerotic items in his room were just a misunderstanding. Suddenly, Azusa confessed that she liked both, feeling happy to meet someone with similar interests. Kohei didn't understand their conversation and reminded Iori to continue their mission to get Chisa drunk. Kohei and Iori prepared oolong tea and shaved ice made from alcohol, but fortunately, Chisa declined them. Chisa didn't understand what Iori and Kohei were trying to do, but Azusa questioned why they wanted to get Chisa drunk. They denied the accusation. Finally, Kohei and Iori confessed that they wanted Chisa to participate in the beauty contest, but Chisa immediately refused. They kept pleading, but Chisa remained firm in her decision. Azusa suggested that wasn't the right way to ask and that they should explain their reason. Iori explained that if Chisa entered the beauty contest, they would get money and wouldn't have to join the men's contest. After hearing their reason, Chisa still refused to participate in the women's beauty contest. That night, Iori and Kohei informed Shinji that they had failed to persuade Chisa, meaning they would have to join the men's contest. Iori asked who had participated in the beauty contest the previous year, and it turned out Azusa had represented the diving club, but was eliminated in the first round because she forgot her swimsuit and only wore underwear, leading to disqualification. Shortly after, the club members started a naked rock-paper-scissors game. Azusa, who was sitting with Nanaka and Chisa, expressed her desire to join the men. Nanaka was surprised that Azusa was interested in such things. Seeing Azusa approach and express her wish to join, Iori and Kohei were shocked, not expecting that the loser of the game would have to strip. Azusa was already familiar with the rules of the game, and she was not going to end up completely naked since she was a woman. Iori was eager to take the first challenge against Azusa, but before long he lost and was already stripped down. He tried again to take another chance, but once again he lost. Azusa laughed, clearly entertained by Iori's antics. They continued with a speed-based challenge and Iori showed no signs of giving up. By the end of the game, Azusa had successfully gotten both Kohei and Iori completely naked. Azusa returned to the table with Chisa and Nanaka, commenting on how fun the game had been. Nanaka mentioned how adorable she found Iori and Kohei, though Chisa was confused about what exactly was cute about them. It turned out that Azusa had taken a liking to them. She then asked Shizo why she was not interested in joining the women's contest, considering it was an advantage to be a woman. Chisa did not understand what Azusa meant, so Azusa assumed that the club members had no doubts about Chisa winning, which meant they believed she was the cutest. Chiza clarified that it was not that she did not want to participate, but she did not want to be the only one embarrassed. Azusa understood her reasoning. Shinji and Ryujiro informed the club members that Chiza had agreed to join the beauty contest thanks to Iori and Kohei. However, the high school uniforms were still given to Iori and Kohei. It turned out that Chiza had set one condition. If she was going to enter the contest, and Iori and Kohei also had to participate. Upon hearing this, Iori and Kohei immediately started arguing. They were frustrated that all their efforts from the previous day had been in vain, as they were still dragged into the contest. Iori insisted that Kohei should be the one to wear the female uniform, but Kohei refused. Their argument continued, but Shinji saw it as if they were having fun, while Ryujiro was happy to see how close they were. With the matter settled, Chiza felt relieved.